Today, we're at Yangmingshan, a geothermal mountain range 30 minutes from downtown Taipei. It's bitterly cold. You can see the beanie I'm wearing, the number of tops I'm wearing. But if you want to escape the bustle of the city, the noise, and get some fresh air, this is the place to come.
At 26,000 acres, Yangmingshan is so big and so varied that you will need several days to do it any justice. And yet it is so easily accessible. Located just 20 to 30 minutes by bus from the noise and chaos of bustling Taipei's millions of people, depending on how maniacal your bus driver is.
Even here in the middle of Taipei City, you're never very far away from green space, from quiet, from fresh air. Today we are on another bus with a very winding road, as you can see, heading up to Yangmingshan. We have made it to the last stop, Qingtiangang. This is the beginning of our time outdoors today. It's hard to get a sense of the scale of this place. It is bitterly cold here today. You might be able to see some development all the way down there in the city. So easily accessible. There are several buses that take you to several different parts of this national park. Just here in the middle of the city, you're surrounded by the city, but the scale is really quite incredible. You could come and walk mountain trails here for 10 or 15 kilometers if you wanted to. We're just doing maybe 5 today. There's an endless number of things to see. Water buffalo, waterfalls, babbling brooks, native forest. They're also doing a lot of reforestation here. So when I first visited 25 years ago, it was relatively underwhelming, but it's a whole different place now. It's also freezing cold today, as I've already mentioned, so there's almost no one here. You come on a weekday when it's cooler and you mostly have it to yourself. I'm getting hot. It's hard work even in the cold. But honestly, what you've got here is a world-class national park. This is as good as anything you get in New Zealand or any other place that you might think is beautiful. It's just so massive. Have a look over there. It's as far as the eye can see, covering this volcanic area. You can smell whiffs of sulfur in the air from time to time. But if you want to escape the city, you won't find anywhere better than this, I would say, anywhere in the world. It's also exceptionally well signposted, so you're very unlikely to get lost. And the buses run all day, so even if you're only getting out of here as night falls, there will be a bus somewhere. Listen to that sound. What do you hear? Absolutely nothing. No scooters, no buses, no clanging of restaurant bowls and chopsticks, no rubbish truck fur-release soundtrack. This is pure, unadulterated peace and quiet. Only 30 minutes from the city, one short bus ride. Let's see how many people we see in the time lapse I'm about to make. The only negative I'd say about this entire experience, and it really is first world problems, is that you're constantly walking on rocks. They've laid these beautiful paths, but you have to spend so much time looking down so you don't roll an ankle that you probably don't get to enjoy as much of the view as you would otherwise. So make sure you stop regularly, stop at all the lookout posts so you can really take in the views. Look at these views. We've got one of the parking areas over there, but you look over here, you've got the river down below. Spectacularly beautiful. We've hopped back on one of the many buses, frequent buses, to head back down a few stops down the mountain. It is so cold, you can see how fogged up the screen is here. But we're going to get off to see another waterfall a little bit further down the mountain. It's another maniacal Taiwanese bus driver though. We're absolutely flying down the mountain here. Haven bends, no problem. What's really interesting is being here on a weekday. This bus, every seat is taken. You can see around every seat is taken. But every single seat is taken by a retiree, which is really interesting. So, huge older population, time on their hands. They're all out here being active in the mountains, which is fantastic to see.
Unfortunately, not all of Yangmingshan is beautiful though. Before I show you my very favorite part, let's visit Sulfur Valley, famous for its steam vents, but also an awkward reminder of the old Taiwan I used to live in.
Another part of the Yangmingshan National Park is its geothermal vents, and we're here at Sulfur Valley. You can see the vents over there with the steam coming out. You can reach it within about 10 to 12 minutes by bus, by minivan from Beito MRT station. So accessible. You're right by the city, and then you hop on the bus, and within a few minutes you're right out here. There's a beautiful walkway all alongside the vents, so let's go check that out together. As you come past the thermal vents, again you've got the track to yourself pretty much. There's us, a couple of other tourists, but the only sound you hear is the steam of the vents to one side over here. Other than that, again, quiet, peaceful, and very, very green. The smell of sulfur is so strong in the air over here. You can hear the water bubbling out from under the earth. You can see it just there behind that rock, bubbling out. These vents are all over here. We're walking through the steam.
That pipe there doesn't look like it's going to last very long.
No. Look down at that pipe over there. It's crazy. It's all piped, eh?
I'm guessing that there's so much debris around because the pipes don't last very long.
Yeah,
All of this is just
the pipes are obviously not very resistant to the boiling hot water and probably the sulfur. But yeah, it kind of wrecks it a little bit that you've got all that. Got this bubbling river right here as well. Probably nice warm water, but we won't be checking it out today. It's not as beautiful as you would think in this area because of all the pipes. But don't give up, don't turn around too quickly. You want to see this. Unfortunately, this part of Yangmingshan reminds me of Taiwan from 25 years ago. We've got this beautiful waterfall right here in front of me, and then all these old pipes, most of them broken, disused. No one's even bothered to remove them. This could be so picturesque, but they've chosen to leave it an ugly mess. When the rest of Yangmingshan is so incredibly beautiful. The Sulfur Valley Recreation Area. So much promise, but a lot of cleaning up is needed. There are so many hidden gems here in Yangmingshan National Park. Here's just one example right here with the TikTok selfie brigade right in the front there. This is Xiaoyin Pond and Waterfall. Just so beautiful. You're literally just off the road. The road is about 100 meters that way, and we're here on our own, not a single other person in sight. There's places you can sit here to have a picnic. There's the little pagoda up there. So spectacular. But you really have it all to yourself. Let's check it out. Wow. Slippery rocks, Grace. Be careful. Amazing views. When you walk some of these mossy, old, hewn stone pathways, you really do feel like you're in an Indiana Jones movie, or you're in some crazy fantasy land, perhaps a whole different country. It's hard to believe that within 30 minutes you can be down in a thriving metropolis of 9 million people. Ironically, after spending a couple of hours here in Yangmingshan National Park, this waterfall and the area around it, just meters away from the main road, is actually my favorite part. We've only seen a couple of other people here in all the time we've been here. We've had a snack, and there's pathways leading in all directions. I've seen at least 3 or 4 different paths. Listen to how quiet it is here. As we move away from the waterfall, all you've got is the sound of this brook here beneath my feet, and then another pathway almost deserted up there all to yourself. At 26,000 acres, you're going to need more than one day to explore Yangmingshan National Park. In fact, you're probably going to have to make several trips to do it any justice at all. So accessible and yet so incredibly beautiful. So I think this is a great place to end the video. If you've enjoyed this brief look at Yangmingshan, please like, please subscribe. Drop a comment down below. What do you like most about it? Where else have you been around the world that you think compares for natural beauty? We'll speak again soon. Take care.